What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 event that's going to be happening on June 4th this Thursday, and if we can potentially see some Square Enix or Kingdom Hearts news there. Now, I did make a video around 2 weeks ago, I believe now, talking about how the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be coming a lot sooner than we may think, and I provide lots of evidence and history and straight up comments from the more recently that lead us to believe that the next Kingdom Hearts game might be announced sooner rather than later. Now, we do have Dark Road news coming out likely this week possibly, but sometime during the early month of June, so sometime between this week and next week is likely the time period. But since the Summer Game Fest thing is going on, we're getting a lot of gaming news this summer. Even though E3 isn't necessarily happening, we are kind of moving in a E3 like fashion, just a little more spread out with the events. You're not going to have one big event where everything's happening. Rather, it's going to be a lot of smaller events consistently throughout the weeks and months of summer, which I don't mind too much because sometimes consistent news is a lot better than getting everything just right there. Sometimes I think it's very possible between now and Tokyo Game Show that Square Enix might want to announce the next Kingdom Hearts game. And for those of you that want more evidence or want more weight behind that statement, then you can go ahead and watch one of my previous videos where I give you the rundown on why I think this in the top right. In this video, I want to focus on the aspect or the idea of Kingdom Hearts being on a next-gen console, which is inevitable. The next Kingdom Hearts games are most likely going to be on PS5 and the Xbox Series X, maybe even the Nintendo Switch possibly going forward. So we're going to be having another leap in design and quality for the Kingdom Hearts series due to these next-gen systems hardware. Most notably with Unreal Engine 5, which is looking to be an amazing game engine, which you can port over from Unreal Engine 4. So it's very possible actually that we might end up getting Kingdom Hearts 3 on PS5 when it's ported over to that system on Unreal Engine 5, which might have a slight upscale in graphics because you are able to port over your previous Unreal Engine 4 games to Unreal Engine 5 without too much trouble, which is really awesome. And Unreal Engine 5 is allowing for a lot more things with graphics, with lighting specifically, and it's going to be a really well-rounded, optimized engine similar to the Unreal Engine 4, which is what it excelled at as well. It was a really nice optimized engine that wasn't the hardest to use. That's why you had like everyone using it for their major games. The interest this time around in the next console generation isn't just a huge upscale in graphics though, which should be expected with every console generation, though rather the load time and how everything in game might be running smoother than ever this time around, and I like that a lot. I've been loosely keeping an eye on the next generation of consoles development throughout the past 2 years as like the rumors have been spreading, and a big thing that I've noticed is that they're focusing this time around rather than on graphics, they're focusing on optimizing these systems hardware, because how many consoles have we had now that have had some huge flaw at launch? Not saying that won't happen with these newer consoles because it's still very possible, or it could be a huge oversight, but remember like playing GTA 5 or something on console when it first came out on PS4 and even on Xbox 360 and PS3, and how long the load times for that game was. Like, it's pretty ridiculous even to this day. Even in Kingdom Hearts 3, a game that, yeah, to be honest, like the worlds are extremely big and the load times are few and far between for each world, still the load times are like 40-30 seconds, and it's a little too long for my liking. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts 0.2 as well, which has big open areas but still does have a load time here and there, and it feels like it's lasting forever. And a lot of that is going to be up to developers and how they use these engines, how they use this new hardware, but it's still easier to maintain, and it's going to be a lot more feasible to have games that have way better load times like that, cut down Kingdom Hearts 3's load time instead of 40-30 seconds, maybe 5 to 10, like some PS2 Kingdom Hearts games were. And that would be a significant difference for the game, because how annoying is it to go back and forth between an area in a video game? Like, maybe you went to one room on accident and you have to go back, and in KH3 that process would be like a minute and a half because of all of that, and that sucks. And for future Kingdom Hearts games to have those features, to have that like faster play style, video, I think it's really important that Kingdom Hearts has like way better load times, and overall it just feels a little bit more optimized. Kingdom Hearts 3 definitely ran a little bit better than I expected, because I'm going to be honest with you, I have low expectations when it comes to Square Enix optimizing their video games. I think 7 Remake is probably one of the best optimized games I played recently. It doesn't drop frames too often, and it runs pretty smooth throughout the entire experience compared to Kingdom Hearts 0.2 or even Final Fantasy 15, where you have a ton of graphical issues, frame rate issues, and it's like the game is just kind of fighting with itself like a lot of the time. There's still playable experiences, though I can imagine for some consumers it would be a little less playable than it should be because of those things. But with this new generation of consoles, they're going to be pushing for optimization a lot more, and I love that a lot. So it's really exciting to see or think about what Kingdom Hearts could be like on the next generation console. A lot of people are theorizing that they might try to push the hardware and test this out by maybe doing a Verum Rex game, a game centered around Shibuya to really test out the graphics. Though I'm still sticking to my guns, and I'm still going to expect the next Kingdom Hearts game to be the Riku and Kairi game, or what is assumed to be the Riku and Kairi game that they tease at the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remon, or the end of Limit Cut. Okay, currently re-recording this part of the video. So the PS5 event literally like 10 minutes ago, as I was about to upload this video, got delayed due to current events. Very important current events going on right now. If you want to know what I'm talking about fully, just go on social media. But I will be live streaming the event whenever it happens now. I was going to say June 4th, but now whenever it happens, maybe next week or 2 weeks from now, sometime this month likely. But it'll be a fun time, and it's really cool to just experience like gaming events like this, because for those of you that have been around the channel for a little bit, you guys have had fun talking to me during the E3 events, during the Game Awards events, Nintendo Directs, and so on, and this is going to be another one of those, and I would love to have you guys out there. Talking a little bit more about the possibility of Kingdom Hearts or any Square Enix product showing up there, because they are revealing games for the PS5, and Square Enix, like I said in the last video, they really like to throw their name into the hat whenever announcing a new console, or whenever someone else announces a new console. I said that a little weird. If I had to like give you a percentage on how likely I feel like it is for Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy to show up there, I'd give Kingdom Hearts like a 30, I'd say 30%. Like there's a 30% possibility Kingdom Hearts might appear there. The reason I say 30 instead of like 50, 60, 100, etc. is because I feel like they would probably prioritize like some more major exclusives or some new exclusives first, rather than like a sequel in the Kingdom Hearts series. Like this isn't a Kingdom Hearts 4, that's not what the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be. It's going to be something in between. They probably haven't even started working on Kingdom Hearts 4 yet, or I've even like mapped out what is going to happen in that game. Now for Final Fantasy, how likely I think it is for the next Final Fantasy game to be announced here, I'd give that like a solid 60-70%. A Final Fantasy game being at the PS5 event, whatever it is, a port, remaster, Final Fantasy 16, 7 Remake Part 2, whatever it is, I think Final Fantasy has like a 60-70% like likelihood to be there. Reason I say that is because Final Fantasy, not only does it just kind of represent Japanese gaming in general, it's one of the biggest things over there, so you're marketing it to that audience. You guys know how JRPG fans are. I'm one of them. Like, we will buy an entire console for like one game. We'll buy multiple consoles for the idea that one game will be on there. So yeah, I think it's a little more likely, not going to lie, that they announced a new Final Fantasy title rather than a Kingdom Hearts title, but a Kingdom Hearts title is still very possible. But regardless of which ones they announce, I do 100% believe they will have a presence there from Square Enix Japan, and that those guys will 100% be there. That's what I think, at least. Don't take my word as a fact, but that's what I think. I think they'll be there, because like I said, Square always like to throw their name out there for these bigger game events. I'm hoping for the Kingdom Hearts game to be announced sometime this summer or by Tokyo Game Show, because I do think that the next Kingdom Hearts game is still likely on schedule to be released next year. This year's Kingdom Hearts game will be Dark Road / Remind kind of, and then next year, to keep the yearly Kingdom Hearts content tradition going, I think that we will end up getting the next Kingdom Hearts game, whatever it ends up being called, whatever they decide to title a Kairi game. Anyways, though, that's going to about do it for today's video, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, share the video with a friend or a family member, and last but not least, if not already and want to be a part of the union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.